And now this must stay steady. No, 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 no. Don't fall. So it means somewhere there's a leak in this cooling system. Earlier, when I came into the garage, I saw this drop there on the floor, but I didn't think much of it because I thought maybe it's just a drop. But now I'm starting to think that drop is maybe the bike's way warning me that I should look into it. And I remember when I installed that drainage plug, it went in quite stiff. So I had to turn it in with the spanner all the way. I couldn't turn it in by hand. This drainage plug on this side, I'm just going to fit it with a copper washer and see if that makes a difference. It's quite tight. And now that I took it out, just look at this. What I think what happened was in the accident was clearly on this side of the motorbike because this cylinder is where all the damage was. But this plug, even if it's in, then it sticks out by that much. So maybe this thing took a knock in the accident, which bent it a little bit, and now when you turn it in, that's why the thread is stripping. Okay, so BMW can order me a part like this. They don't have in stock, but it's going to take 2 weeks. Now, I know 2 weeks is not long, but if you are this close to riding the bike, then 2 weeks feels like forever. So they also suggested maybe a second-hand part shop, so let me phone John and see if he can help me with one. At this point, honestly, I just wanted one thing on this bike to go smooth. Okay, good news. So I found this one from John from Bike Parts Online, so we can fit it to the bike. This one is the one that was in the bike where the thread is off, and this is now the new one. So there's a clear difference, but now I'm thinking the old one, the thread that's off, maybe some of that is still inside the engine block where this thread was. So if I turn this one straight in, then some of that existing thread that's maybe still in there can damage this. So what I'm thinking is to take a tool like this first and just see if I can get some of it out. And then I'll take a wire brush like this and just by hand, just see if I can get some of it out. And then if all of that fails, then I'll use a set like this, which is a rethread set. And then I'll use this thing, which will then help me to make sure that the thread is clean before I put the new plug in. Okay, so the new plug is now in. There it is. So hopefully that plug won't leak now. The coolant is up here. So basically the compressor creates air through here, which then sucks through the blue pipe all the air out of the bike's cooling system. And then if this thing drops, it means there's a leak somewhere and then the engine can overheat. Okay, so it looks now it's holding its pressure actually. So I'm very pleased with that. So I think what I'm going to do now is open this tap so that it drains the coolant from here into the bike. And then the pressure here should drop. Okay, and it's going. It's going. And the coolant is dropping. It's still going. Alright, I think it worked. And now we're going to fit the radiator cap. The thing about auction bikes is, you fix one thing and then another thing pops up. But at least I think the coolant is sorted. So, let's start the bike and see if it runs to temperature. Okay, so the girls are probably inside wondering, if this bike will ever run again. But what I want to do is just connect the GS911 to clear whatever error codes there is. And then hopefully when we ride it, we can check if any error codes return. Autoscan. And we can see there's a number of faults. I'm just going to clear all the faults. Autoscan. And now it says 0 faults. Very nice. I think now we can see if it will run to temperature, and after that we can scan it again to see if any of these faults return. Okay, so far things are looking good. There's no leaks, coolant leaks or oil leaks down there, and the temperature is now at 68. Okay, so I stopped the engine quickly because there came an error message that said check oil. Remember, when I put in the oil, I only put in exactly 3.5 liters of oil. Okay, so now I'm just going to add oil. Okay, now it's exactly in the middle of the circle. I don't want to overfill it. I first want to take it for a ride before I fill it to the top of that circle. Okay, and now I'm going to start it again and run it to 100 degrees. At 93, and it still looks good, no leaks. And we're sitting at 95, 99, and there it goes. Woo! Nice. Oh no. There's a leak. Oh no. It's coming from this radiator. Oh no, look at that. Okay. Okay, so it works. It runs to temperature, but there's a leak, like it's coming from here. Okay, but that's a small thing to fix. Fixing the radiator, we can deal with that. So in my mind, I'm like trying to earn a bike like this through hard work, but it looks like I'm just building a life where my kids at least see that I'm a dad to at least try it. If you've got some advice, I'll read all the comments. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Cheers.